We request everyone to take their respective seats. Institute of Business Administration of the University of Dhaka was founded in the year 1966 with the objective of providing professional training to create future business leaders. IBA is the pioneer in rendering business education in Bangladesh and is the leading business school in the country.
This reputation has been achieved through a tradition of excellence and dedication to quality education and research. IBA is proud of its students who have made outstanding contributions to various fields, both at home and abroad. Graduation Day signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge that enables a person to embrace opportunities and take on challenges with a clear vision and purpose.
Now, we would like to request Mr. Muhammad Mahmoud, the Imam of the IBA hostel, to come up on the stage and recite a few verses from the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتقيم সূরা আল আসরে মহান আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিন ইরশাদ করেন, যুগের কসম, নিশ্চয় মানুষ ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত, কিন্তু তারা নয় যারা বিশ্বাস স্থাপন করে ও সৎকর্ম করে এবং পরস্পরকে তাকিদ করে সত্যের এবং তাকিদ করে সবরের। বারাকাল্লাহু লানা ওয়া লাকুম ফিল কুরআনিল আযীম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহ।
Without further ado, we would like to request Mr. Mohammad Iftikharul Amin, the coordinator of the Career Center, to kindly come up to the podium to deliver his welcome address for the guests and students.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Dhaka, today's chief guest, President of the ceremony, Professor Dr. Farhat Anwar, and our graduation speaker, Mr. Sheikh Fazl Fahim, former President ABCCI, our esteemed faculty members of IBA, students, and most importantly, today's graduates, Assalamu alaikum. I would like to thank you all for being present amid this adverse time of this global pandemic. Needless to say, I am utterly humbled and glad to be present here in this graduation ceremony, in which we are witnessing the successful graduation of 103 students of BBA program, 198 students of MBA program, 177 students of EMBA program, and 7 from DBA program. My dear graduating batches of IBA, I want to congratulate you wholeheartedly for making it through the entire path of your academics and reaching this glorious day of graduation. A special appreciation for all the graduates for dealing with the uncertainty of the global pandemic situation and graduating during this time. I would also extend my heartiest gratitude to all the faculty members, administration, parents, and every other individual who contributed to the path of success of these graduates. We all are proud and hopeful about your graduation, and we expect that you will also return your gratitude by providing your best efforts for the well-being and prosperity of this country as well as the entire humanity. Our world is going through a crisis period with the pandemic hitting the lives of people, their livelihood. All the industries and economy and the environment is in a perilous state. People of the world rely on the new generation, you people, to lead every sector, not for profitable growth only, but for sustainable and eco-friendly development. So as you proceed, you should keep these issues in mind and cooperate in implementing solutions from your respective positions. Wish you all the happiness, success, and progress in your days ahead. Once again, congratulations to the graduates and thanks to the audiences.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. Now, we would like to request Dr. Rizwanul Haq Khan, Associate Professor and the Coordinator of the BBA program, to kindly come up to the podium to deliver his address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Dhaka, Professor Dr. Mohammad Akhtar Jaman, respected graduation speakers, Sheikh Fazli Fahim, President of BCCI, the President of the ceremony, Professor Dr. Syed Farhad Anwar, Director IBA, the respected faculty members of IBA, dear graduates, and the distinguished guests connected through the online platform. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. I feel privileged to be here today to celebrate the new graduates and to be a part of their glory. My heartiest congratulations to you all, dear graduates. Your hard work has paid off. Your devotion yielded you this brilliance. As you become an IBA graduate today, you join the ranks of some extraordinary people, and you should be proud of this great accomplishment. Dear graduates, I believe at IBA, you have learned not just academic content, but also many practical and work-life lessons. During this global pandemic, when we have faced a lot of losses we were not prepared for, you, a bunch of brilliant minds, knew that stopping is not an option. You continued your activities, persevered, and succeeded. You are an inspiration for many, and we are proud of you. But in this journey, you were not alone. So let us all thank your faculties, your parents, your friends, and everyone who has guided you and supported you throughout. Today is a day to celebrate for all of us, a memory to uphold with joy for the rest of your lives. Dear graduates, we have a reputation of excellence to maintain. IBA graduates have led the industries of Bangladesh ever since our economy has been rising. We have high hopes for you, and you have known that since you began your journey at IBA. So in this final hour, I would just like to remind you of what you stand for, which is nothing short of perfection. We will learn in the process, and you will relearn what you have been taught. And with this, you will continue to grow. So never give up on things that matter to you, and always be open to new perspectives from any source possible. With COVID-19 being an ever-evolving challenge in both the professional and personal context, you are expected to do more and do better to keep up with the pace and deliver consistent results as you adapt to a new way of life. It's tough, without a doubt, but you are tougher, and I'm confident that your learning and experience at IBA will definitely help you overcome it all. Remember, in this crucial transitioning moment, the The country needs people like you, people who are unstoppable, minds that are always ready to fight, make a difference, and shape our future. We expect you, as ambassadors of this great institution, to have excellent professionalism. You will always cherish the humanitarian emotions in you and work for the collective betterment, for the country, the world, and yourselves, of course. Lastly, to all the graduating DBA, EMBA, MBA, and BBA batches, I wish you all very good luck, and my prayers are always with you. Hope you find the right path for yourselves and keep making us proud as you go. Once again, congratulations to you all. Remember, this is your day, and it matters a little whether you could attend the event physically, so don't forget to enjoy and make as many memories as you can. Thanks you all for your patient hearing. Have a good evening.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words.
Now, we would like to request Dr. Rezwanul Haq Khan, the coordinator of the BBA program, to come up to the podium to present the graduating BBA candidates.
Dear BBA graduating students, please rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present before you 103 candidates of the BBA program for graduation, composed of 96 students of BBA 24 batch and 7 students from other batches. I also hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for the BBA degree of IBA prescribed by the university. May I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Dhaka to confirm their graduation.
Having been presented and certified by the BBA program coordinator and the director of the Institute of Business Administration, I, as the Vice Chancellor, University of Dhaka, hereby confirm your graduation.
Dear BBA graduates, congratulations. You are now officially IBA graduates. Please move your tassels from right to left.
Thank you, Dr. Rezwanul Haq Khan, the coordinator of the BBA program, for presenting the BBA graduates of 2020. Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Now, we would like to request Dr. Muhammad Rizal Kabir, Associate Professor and the Coordinator of the MBA program, to come up to the podium and present the graduating MBA candidates.
Dear MBA graduating students, please rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I am pleased to present before you 198 candidates of the MBA program for graduation, composed of 39 students from MBA 58 batch, 36 students from MBA 59 batch, 33 students from MBA 60th batch, and 90 students from other MBA batches. I also certify that they have completed all the requirements for the MBA degree of IBA prescribed by the university. May I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Dhaka to confirm their graduation.
Having been presented and certified by the MBA program coordinator and the director of the Institute of Business Administration, I, as the Vice Chancellor, University of Dhaka, hereby confirm your graduation.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad Rizal Kabir, the coordinator of the MBA program, for presenting the MBA graduates of 2020. Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Now, we would like to request Professor Dr. Mohammad Mohiuddin, the coordinator of the Executive MBA program, to come up to the podium to present the graduating Executive MBA candidates.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, on behalf of the Director IBA, I have the honor to present before you 177 candidates of Executive MBA program for graduation, from postdoc, 31 from 30th batch, 33 from 31st batch, 29 from 32nd batch, 24 from 33rd batch, 19 from 34th batch, and 41 students from other batches. I do hereby certify that they have successfully completed all the requirements for executive MBA degree of IBA prescribed by the university. May I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Dhaka to confirm their graduation.
Having been presented and certified by the Executive MBA Program Coordinator and the Director of the Institute of Business Administration, I, as the Vice Chancellor, University of Dhaka, hereby confirm your graduation.
Congratulations. Thank you, Professor Dr. Mohammad Mohiuddin, the coordinator of the Executive MBA program, for presenting the Executive MBA graduates of 2020. Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Now, we would like to request Dr. Melita Mezabin, Associate Professor and the Coordinator of the doctoral program, to come up to the podium and present the DBA degree awardees. Dear DBA awardees, please rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, on behalf of the Director of IBA, it is my honor to present before you 7 candidates of the DBA program for graduation, composing 5 candidates of the DBA first batch and 2 candidates of the DBA second batch. I also hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for the DBA degree of IBA prescribed by the University of Dhaka. May I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Dhaka to confirm their graduation.
Having been presented and certified by the DBA Program Coordinator and the Director of the Institute of Business Administration, I, as the Vice Chancellor, University of Dhaka, hereby confirm your graduation.
Congratulations, DBA awardees. Thank you, Dr. Melita Mezabin, the coordinator of the doctoral program, for presenting the DBA graduates of 2020. Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor. Congratulations to the new graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for all the graduates of 2020? Now, the valedictorians of the 24th batch of the BBA program, the 58, 59, and 60th batches of the MBA program, the 30th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, and 34th batches of the Executive MBA program will be awarded with the certificates and gold medals.
For this year, we have 1 valedictorian from the 24th batch of the BBA program, 3 valedictorians of the 58, 59, and 60th batches of the MBA program, and 2 valedictorians from the 30th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, and 34th batches of the Executive MBA program.
We will start with the 24th batch of the BBA program. Please come on the stage as you mention your respective name. Zeba Farzana, the valedictorian of the 24th batch of the BBA program with a CGPA of 3.90. She will be receiving the Esaha Memorial Gold Medal.
Next, we will continue with the 58, 59, and 60 batches of the MBA program. Please come up on the stage as we mention your respective names. Partha Pratim Nath, the valedictorian from the 58 batch of the MBA program with a CGPA of 4.0. He will be receiving the MA Taleb Gold Medal. Pani Mishyak, the valedictorian from the 59th batch of the MBA program with a CGPA of 3.85, he will be receiving the MA Taleb Gold Medal. Fatimatul Johra, the valedictorian from the 60th batch of the MBA program with a CGPA of 3.93, she will be receiving the AFM Shamsur Rahman Gold Medal.
Moving on to the 30th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, and 34th batches of the Executive MBA program. Please come on the stage as we mention your respective name. Saurabh Shah, the valedictorian of the 30th batch of the Executive MBA program with a CGPA of 3.84. Mohammad Saniat Islam, the valedictorian of the 30th batch of the Executive MBA program with a CGPA of 3.84.
Let's have a round of applause for the valedictorians of 2020. On behalf of the Institute of Business Administration, University of Dhaka, we congratulate all the graduates of 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to request Zeba Farzana, the valedictorian of the 24th batch of the BBA program, to come up on the stage to deliver her speech.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Mohammad Akhtar Zaman, Vice Chancellor of the University of Dhaka. President of this ceremony, Professor Dr. Syed Farhat Anwar, Director of Institute of Business Administration, University of Dhaka. Graduation Speaker, Sheikh Fazil Fahim, former President of the FBCCI. Respected faculty members and my fellow graduates. Starting off my speech with a big congratulations to all of us to be finally graduating from IBA, despite virtually. The day we started as 24th is still fresh in my mind. When we did not know what lay ahead of us, I was so unsure of whether I could fit in among this set of diverse, multi-talented individuals. But Alhamdulillah, I can say that I have made some great friends along the way. Friends who were there for me through thick and thin in these 4 years. Friends whose name I must take in order to do justice to this speech, such as Nuzara, Warda, Rafid, Ansaba, Nafis, and Rahma, to name just a few of them. Thank you for being such a major part of IBA for me, be it through presentations or during assignments or just hanging around roaming the entirety of Dhaka University. Another important part of IBA for me are the faculty members. I have come across some very supportive teachers who not only imparted sound academic knowledge, but also ensured our well-being throughout the span of these 4 years. I may not be standing here and giving this speech if it was not for all of you. Thank you for all that you did for me. And lastly, I would like to express my greatest gratitude to my parents and to my guardian, Muhammad Hassanul Hadi, who was an associate professor in the Department of the Persian Language in University of Dhaka. These people never lost faith in me and always provided the right guidance for me, even when I myself started to doubt my capabilities. Without your constant motivation and guidance, I would not have ever reached this position. IBA for me is a place full of bittersweet memories that will always capture a big portion of my heart. In between transitioning from student life to adjusting with the shift to virtual workplaces and classrooms, we all grew up. I cannot thank IBA enough for teaching me some real life lessons and making me realize that what matters at the end of the day is all the people and all the friends that we have made along the way. Signing off, BBA 24. Thank you.
Thank you, Ziba Farzana, for your wonderful speech. Moving on, we would now like to request Partha Pratim Nath, the valedictorian from the 58th batch of the MBA program, to come up on the stage to deliver his speech.
Honorable VC Sir, respected Director Sir, respected graduation speaker, esteemed faculties, and my fellow graduates. Assalamu alaikum, namaskar, and very good afternoon to you all. Let me introduce myself first. I am Partha Pratim Nath, MBA, Jack of all trades, Master of Business Administration. Thanks to our beloved Niyaz Sir for this humorous but justified quote. Class of 2020, we have made it. A big round of applause for each and every one of us, please. A wise and virtuous man named Barney Stinson once said, "Whatever you do in this life, it is not legendary unless your parents are there to see it. If the times were normal, our proud parents would have been here. Unfortunately, we are in the new normal. But this cannot stop us from recognizing what our parents have done for us from the day one of our life. Let us be thankful to God for each of our parents. And I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge that it is my parents, Mr. Srinivas Devnath and Mrs. Rinku Devnath, without whose support I would not be here. It would be impossible for me to be here today. I'm honored today in front of you all as the MBA valedictorian speaker. However, the versatility and the caliber of my fellow classmates have always motivated me to strive forward. Let it be Toshikur Rahman, the Excel master. Let it be Moinul Islam, who is literally a master. Let it be Muhammad Asif Iqbal, the trendsetter. Let it be Saqib Muqtasid, the Mofa legend. Or let it be Abdullah ibn Mahmoud, whose number of jobs often outnumbered his CGPA. I will always cherish the memories that I have made here. Starting from the ice-breaking session, the MBA freshers took a 17th song, the heated conversation we used to have in front of the washroom in between the class time, the delightful jilapis and the chicken patties of Babu Bhai, the football match we played together with Mamun sir, the thrills just before a presentation, the sleepless night before an exam, the dreadful portfolio exam, the hysteria, paranoia before results. The list goes on, but nothing can top the list that the day I met the love of my life here at IBA. Sharadaya Majumdar, I know you are listening to this. I love you. Here at IBA, I have understood the true meaning of diversity. I have had classmates from different backgrounds. I have bonded with them, heard their stories. We celebrated our victories together. I have attended classes of 18 faculties for my 20 courses. Each of them possesses a unique personality and has demonstrated commanding technique to deliver the lectures. But few things remain unchanged. Their motivation, my grades, and the ever-smiling face of Jakir Bhai and Joshim Bhai. All good things must come to an end. Same goes for my IBA MBA journey and this speech. I'll miss the moment that I have spent here with my treasured friends and esteemed teachers. Their endless encouragement and motivation have always pushed me to be the better version of myself. And I can proudly say that I have put in considerable effort to utilize the offerings of IBA to turn the second differential of my life negative. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Parthapratim Nath, for your thoughtful words. Moving on, we would like to request Muhammad Saniyat Islam, the valedictorian from the 30th batch of the Executive MBA program, to come up to the podium to deliver his speech.
Honorable guests, I'm super excited and nervous as well. I may go very fast for my stammer. And admission in MBA, IBA, and restarting student life was like a reprieve while having a professional career.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. We will be resuming soon.
As I was saying, the whole EMBA channel was a pleasant journey for me. Trust me, all 15 courses were so much interesting and helpful that I wish if we had few more courses. I'm really feeling sorry for the students who had got 12 courses or who will have 12 courses from now on. It is not only the courses which have helped us to become a better person in this industry, but the time what we spent in this great institution. It is about the people around us. It is about the sacrifices which we all made to accomplish this journey. And of course, it is the traffic of Dhaka from where we have learned to manage time. Generally, in valedictorian speech, graduates will start by thanking their parents, and so should I. I'm really grateful to them always. In addition to that, I have to mention a superwoman here, my wife. She handled 2 kids, her professional life, my family single-handedly to give me the space to study and achieve good grades in exam. I owe her my life. Despite it was an EMBA program, we were a young batch. Having this demographic dividend, we enjoyed ourselves a lot. We played together, we studied together, and we mocked each other a lot. You will be always in heart, EMBA 30. It will be a crime if I don't mention about Saurabh Shaha, who is also a valedictorian today from EMBA program. Interestingly, we filled our form together during that mission. We were in the same batch, same group throughout the IBA life. Thank you very much. We have here with us the magical faculties of IBA. You will have all our respect throughout the life. Many of us have changed our lifestyle after getting in touch with you. We thank you from the bottom of our heart. We are here because of you. I'd like to stop here by wishing you a successful life ahead. Surely we'll cross our path in future, and together we'll create a better world for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Muhammad Taniyat Islam, for your insightful speech. Moving on, we would now like to request Muhammad Akhtaruzaman Talukdar, the representative from the second batch of the DBA program, to come up on the stage to deliver his speech.
Honorable Chief Guest, graduation speaker, President of the ceremony, graduating students. It's a great honor and privilege for me to stand in front of you to speak a few words on behalf of DBA graduates of IBA. I got admitted into second batch of DBA program in 2014 and completed the program in November 2019. I did my MBA from IBA in 23rd batch back in 1996. I had been in touch with IBA all along before I heard that IBA had started DBA program. Being in government service and occasionally doing some consultancy works, I found that I was not proficient in research works, and my knowledge of business was somewhat outdated. So I decided to enroll myself into the DBA program. I remember my closest friend of DBA second batch, Mr. Sobut Chaudhary, who expired on 2nd March this year before he finished his degree. I pray for his departed soul. I enjoyed joining the coursework classes to avail my last opportunities of learning new knowledge. In my 2 years of coursework, I did not miss even one class day. DBA has given me great insights about business and research. Before joining DBA, I had difficulty in writing a good research proposal. Now I am very confident about doing my research project of any length and any difficulty. Recently, I got the best paper award in the international conference organized by IBA in December 2020. I think DBA is a wonderful program of IBA. I thank the IBA management for starting this program and managing it very well. I hope it would be a flagship program of IBA. On behalf of DBA graduates, I convey my heartfelt thanks to all teachers and staff of IBA and Dhaka University for their great cooperation. My sincere appreciation goes to my supervisors, Dr. Jaul Haq Mahmood sir and Dr. Khairjan Sugra madam, and IBA director, Dr. Syed Farhat Anwar sir. Thank you all once again. Long live IBA, long live Dhaka University.
Thank you very much, Muhammad Akhtaruzaman Talukdar, for your wonderful speech.
We are extremely honored to have among us the graduation speaker of the ceremony, Sheikh Fazle Fahim, the immediate former president of FBCCI and the newly elected president of the D8 Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Fahim is a Bangladeshi business leader. He is currently the managing director of the Uzbekistan Bangladesh Limited. He is also the chairman of Europetro Product Limited. Earlier, he worked as the financial advisor at the Edward Jones Investment, a global financial organization. He represents Bangladesh as the vice president of the Confederation of Asia Pacific Chamber of Commerce. So we would like to welcome the graduate speaker, Sheikh Fazle Fahim, to deliver his address to inspire the graduates of 2020.
Professor Dr. Mohammad Akhtar Zaman, Chief Guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, University of Dhaka. Dr. Syed Farhat Anwar, President of today's ceremony, Director of IBA. Professor Abdul Monem, Incoming Director of IBA. Dear valedictorians of BBA, MBA, EMBA, and representative of DBA. BBA Program Coordinator, Dr. Rizanul Haq. MBA Program Coordinator, Dr. Rizal Kabir. EMBA Program Coordinator, Professor Dr. Mohiuddin. DBA Program Coordinator, Dr. Malika Mehjabin. Career Center Coordinator, Mr. Muhammad Iftikhar Al-Amin. Respected faculty members, staffs, dear graduates of BBA, MBA, EMBA, DBA class of 2020, their families, friends, heartfelt congratulations to you all and best wishes. Thank you for this privilege for me to be part of today's milestones of your lives. I will hold this honor with high esteem and will cherish it for days to come. My appreciation to all those families, friends, mentors, team members, faculty members who have been part of your journey for your achievements, acknowledged here today with IBA's University of Dhaka's prestigious degrees. Now I know at times things might not have been as per plan or deadlines. However, because of your right company, your focus, perseverance, and hard work, you have earned your seat here today. My prayers and best wishes to all graduates who I strongly believe will be captains of industries and have impact in our society and country for humanity in Bangladesh and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, you are embarking on the next stage of your lives with realities of COVID-19, where nations are learning and adapting to sustain and prevail. New ways of doing business, healthcare, education, social order are in practice, which were unthinkable as conventions even early 2020. Today's virtual ceremony or blended ceremony is one such example. However, I'm confident the lessons learned during your program at IBA will steer you towards progress through agile strategy. Despite challenges of COVID beyond borders, due to multiple grants, fiscal and non-fiscal measures in 2020, Bangladesh absorbed COVID shock with 5.4% GDP growth, and need-based policy supports are underway to move towards pre-COVID growth trajectory in the next 2 years. As you are aware, being a business student, 84% of our economy is still informal overall. That's why 77% of the stimuluses that were offered last year materialized. And as of January 2021, 72% for the CSME sectors, 67% for the agri sectors. Globally, investment is 34% down, and Bangladesh is no exception. Silver lining during the pandemic for all Bangladeshis is that at the 50th year of our independence and the birth centenary of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, we achieved LDC graduation status with five-year transition period, normally which would have been 3 years. And on SDG performance, Bangladesh is on the right track. It is likely that the class of 2010, a decade back, never dreamed back then that 2008 Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's proposed political economic vision 2021 to be a middle-income country, digital Bangladesh, Vision 2041 to be a developed nation, and Delta Plan 2100 to mitigate the challenges of climate change would see fruition. Maybe many of us here today also did not. But the fact is, till pre-COVID, we achieved MDG, we ensured food security, diversified fuel mix for energy security, with free of cost books, created access to education irrespective of our social background. Our GDP grew 400%, our trade grew 240%, poverty was reduced from 46% to 21%. 120 social safety net programs are underway. Though there are room for our tax GDP ratio and investment GDP ratio to be healthier, Bangladesh invested 60 billion plus over the last decade to update our industrial ecosystem. One of shining example of such investment is the 52,000 acres Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman Shilpo Nagar in Chittagong, one of the 100 planned economic zones. Some others I'll share below with you. Dear audience, today globally we are the second largest in textile and apparel, fourth in freshwater fish production, third in vegetable production, eighth in bicycle production. Pharmaceuticals we are exporting to 140 countries. We are the 10th largest consumer of raw steel, 12th largest cattle production country. 2 years back, the onion crisis have policymakers working with the private sector on joint seed programs on essentials to be self-sufficient in the next 5 years. As per PPP, we are headed to be the 23rd largest economy. We are globally acknowledged as one of the fastest growing economy, with KSA, Qatar, UAE, Japan, India, China, US, Turkey, Singapore, EU, and others engaged with diversified projects across agriculture, manufacturing, service, and quaternary sectors of our economy. Esteemed presence, Bangladesh's LDC graduation will have some discounts in our international support measures, which are estimated to be 7 to 9%. Some suggest hampering our macroeconomic trajectory by the time our 5-year transition period is over. On the contrary, mapping of our agriculture, manufacturing, service, and quaternary sector of our economy is underway for standardization, industry diversification, value chain upgrades, harmonization, sheet rates, innovation, policies updates to be part of global startup ecosystem, and global venture capital investment, among others. These agendas were adopted by middle-income countries who graduated to be developed ones. This was put together by a team of FBCCI in January 2020, who went to Geneva and worked out the details of agendas with WTO, UNCTAD, ITC, and development partners. This mapping will assist on technical capacity enhancement for our MSMEs to be part of global value chain. To supplement Bangladesh's current production competitive edge, cost of capital was reduced in 2019 from 14% to 9% in April 2020. And in the next couple of years, this will go down to 5% through restructuring of our financial institutions' business model, enabling technology. You would be encouraged to learn many large financial institutions who till last year shied away from financing small enterprises or have undertaken projects to reach out to ward and Upajala level small businesses, widening the net of access to capital without collateral, and medium to large industries in some cases are securing loans at 7%. This is one tool to offset any loss in ISM due to LDC graduation. On trade logistics, Cox's Bazar International Airport, Bay Terminal in Chittagong, Maishkali Large Vessel Port, Economic Zones, Kornapuli Tunnel, Hazrat Shahjalar International Airport T3, Metro Rail Podda Bridge, Paira Port, multiple lands, airports, etc., which are all visible, and each project now are to enhance trade logistic advantages, investment incentives, and each project in itself is projected by domestic and global experts to enhance 1 to 2% of our GDP. Therefore, a consolidated execution means today's graduates will lead industries that will not only guide to diversify, to look towards global demands while moving up the value chain. You graduates will lead us from today exporting raw jute to utilization of jute in production for aviation and automobile industries, utilization of jute to substitute single-use plastic, from cotton-based basics to synthetic fibers. Material science producing high-value products will increase the export volume tenfold, if not more. Replicating the policy support of textile and apparel, home appliances industries, agro-processing across conventional industries, including innovation, sunrise sectors, startups, health tech, ed tech, fintech, blockchain,